We are live.
All right.
You can start.
Hello, everyone, and good evening to one and all present here. Today, I take the opportunity to welcome you in all today's session, the Ultimate Student Exchange Program, brought to you by IPASF. So, without any further delay, let us start with today's session. For a smooth and informative session, I want to mention some ground rules. Keep your microphones muted. If you have any questions to ask, please type it in the chat box, and also become a member at IPA by joining the link given. I'm your moderator for today, Shreya Badetti. I'm a project subcommittee member of IPASF, and I'm currently pursuing B.Pharm at Pune College of Pharmacy. A little bit about IPA. Indian Pharmaceutical Association. It was established in 1939 in Banaras Hindu University, oldest premier association of pharmaceutical professionals in India. Right now, it operates through 22 state branches and more than 46 local branches. Our website is ipapharma.org. There are 5 pillars of Indian Pharmaceutical Association: industry, hospital, education, regulatory affairs, and community. A little bit about IPASF, Indian Pharmaceutical Association Student Forum. It was established in 2008, but young pharmacists and pharmaceutical graduates have been a part of IPA for many years. IPASF objectives are to facilitate connections and networking so that new ideas can be shared and to open doors for information and new possibilities. We are widespread and are in about 15 states with 5,000 members. This is our IPASF Steering Committee of 2023. Sainachari Ganoji, our President. Rushali Doshi, Vice President. Karsh Shah, Secretary. Shakti Singh, Treasurer. Mohit Manchanda, Chairperson of Public Relations. Devyani Bhatnagar, Chairperson of Projects. And Vivek Kamble, Chairperson of Liaisons. For today, our speaker is Ms. MOREEN NDANU. She is currently pursuing B.Pharm at University of Kenyatta, located in Kenya. She is a student exchange officer in the Pharmacy Student Association of Kenya, known as KEFSA. A little bit about KEFSA. Pharmacy Student Association of Kenya, KEFSA, is a national, non-governmental, non-political, non-religious, and non-profit association for pharmacy students in Kenya. It is affiliated with the International Pharmaceutical Students Federation. Their vision is to be a unified force in promotion of medical training and patient care for pharmacists. Their mission is to foster unity among pharmacy students and pharmacists through promoting exchange of information, collaborations, training, and upholding integrity and professionalism in patient care. As I mentioned before, if you have any queries, please use the question tools such as chat box in order to answer your queries. Thank you for attending and enjoy the session. I request Ms. MOREEN to start with the session.
Hello, Shreya.
Hello.
Am I saying your name correctly?
Yes. Did I mispronounce your name? I'm sorry if I did that.
No, it was actually very
Okay.
good. That was
great.
So thank you for such a good introduction. That was nice. I think you've actually said everything about my organization, KEFSA.
Okay.
So hello, everyone. I hope you're good. Hi, everyone. You can open your mics and say hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Hello.
I don't want to be talking a lot. Hi. Okay. So as Shreya has said, my name is MOREEN NDANU. Yes, I'm from Kenya. I am the student exchange officer. And what else am I supposed to say about myself? I'm a pharmacy student. That's why I'm here today. And what else am I supposed to? Am I supposed to tell you guys my hobbies? Let me see. Yeah, I like reading, cooking, and everything else that involves fun. So today I'm here to talk about the student exchange program in Kenya, that is KEFSA. A little bit of a small introduction on what SEP is actually about. So when I say SEP, I mean the student exchange program. So essentially, this is the largest IPASF program that actually enables students to grow their profession such that you can be able to grow your profession not only in your country, but it also allows you to expound and go to other countries around the world. So far, there are more than 80 countries that participate in this program, Kenya being one of them. And I think that's it. So how do you participate? Can you actually participate as a student? Yes, you can. If your member organization country is a member of the IPSF, so then you can actually participate in this program. For any more information, you can actually get it in the ipsf.org. That is their website. So that's where you can get all the information about the SEP and everything else. So now I'm going to talk about my country. Yes, let me first talk about my country. So let me talk about KEFSA. So as she said, it is a non-religious, non-governmental, yes, we are our own thing. And we have 7 executive members that is made up of the chairperson, the vice, the secretary, the organizing secretary, and the media publication officer, a contact person, and now the student exchange officer. And we are made up of several local chapters. We have 9 local chapters these are the universities that are in KEFSA. So I think I have seen one of my members here. Amish, if you're around, you can just open your mic and say hi, then I can go on. He is our contact person.
Hello,
Amish,
Maureen. How are you?
I'm good, Amish. You can say hi.
Hi, everyone. I'm hoping you're going to enjoy the session. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Amish. Thank you, Amish. So if we can now start with the presentation. Next slide, please. Okay. So today we're going to have, this is the outline for today. That is the introduction, then a brief explanation, or I'm going to take you down the path of the major fields in Kenya that pharmacy undergoes, that is community, hospital, and industry. Then I'm going to talk a little bit of the accommodation, or you stay in Kenya if you're going to come to Kenya, and maybe a little bit of the outings, because it is never complete without the weekends. Yes, we're going to have some fun. So yeah, next slide. So yes, this is our country, Kenya. This is our map. This is where we are. Just there in the middle. So, hello. Did someone say something?
I think by mistake they have unmuted themselves.
Oh, okay. If I stop being audible, or if there's a problem with the connection, so you can be kind and tell me. Yeah, thank you. So Kenya is an Eastern African country. I'm not going to go into the geography and everything, but yes, for you to come to Kenya, you must know, and we are under the KEFSA organization. I already said that. And so last year we had 3 students for the program. And this year we are hoping to have, so far, I am sure of 3, but now we are hoping to have more than that. We can expound and, you know, be better in all of that. So I hope you guys can actually join us this time round. So this is a little bit of Kenya. I think southwest of you guys, and you are on our northeast, if I'm getting my geography right. Yes, so next slide. Yes, so a little bit about our community pharmacy. This is the biggest, I think this is the largest field that people participate. Not only, I don't think not only in Kenya, but also all over the world. So we have quite a lot of pharmacies that are usually under a pharmacy, not under a pharmtech or someone who has a degree in pharmacy. And for you to come and do your community pharmacy in Kenya, you must first speak in English. You must be fluent in English. Yes, Kiswahili is a bonus, but mainly English. And then computer skills. Your computer skills must be nice. They must be top tier, because you cannot operate a community pharmacy without your computer skills. How are you going to do the accounting and all the maths, you know? Yes, and you must also know your content. So for this, we actually require for you guys to be at least from your 4th year going up, or at least you have done your clinical pharmacy, because it is really important if you're going to actually talk to people and tell them, advise them on the drugs that they're going to take. You cannot just be there, you get. I'm sorry for this. In our country, I believe from 1st year to 2nd year, that is our preclinical years. And then on the 3rd year, you start doing your pharmacy, you know? No anatomy, no chemistry, just pharmaceutics, pharmacognosy, pharmacology. I don't know if it's the same with you guys over there. So for us, we say, for you to come and do community pharmacy, for the employer to actually accept you as an internee, for you to come and do attachment in that place, you need to know your clinical skills. You need to know whatever you are doing and be. Yes, I hope I'm making sense. Yes, so I think, yes, these are just pictures of, that is a Pharma Plus, a big chemist in Kenya. And also that is also Good Life. It is also one of the big pharmacists in Kenya. So we can go to the next slide. Okay, let us talk about hospital pharmacy. So requirements, you must be a 4th year student and above, be well familiarized with the clinical pharmacy, be able to speak English, and you must have a lab code with a name tag, or you can have your scrubs. So what are the learning outcomes that you're going to, what is it you're going to learn when you come to do hospitality in Kenya? Some of these things are just generalized because I think it is just a requirement for all hospitals around the world, but these are some of them. I put them here, but these are some of the examples. Have knowledge in the pharmaceutical care services, patient management and education, pharmaceutical supply chain. Obviously, you're in a hospital, there's a supply chain, pharmacovigilance, oncology and palliative care, and also research. When you come to Kenya during the SEP program, the hospitals that we are going to put you there, most of them are research centers. Like, for example, the picture below there, that is KUTRH, that is the Kenyatta University Teaching, Referral and Research Hospital. So they do research, they are a training institution. So you're going to really learn a lot from there. There is an oncology. Maybe you can go to the next slide. Yes. So for this hospital, no, the previous one, down with the photos. Yes, thank you. So for this, you see that this is the Kenyatta University Teaching Referral and Research Hospital. So we have the cancer center there. This hospital is a new one. It is a new hospital in Kenya, but it has really taken a big step in the oncology. We have a lot of research going there, radiotherapy. So you are really going to be, what should I say? They are going to include you in all these services because, as a pharmacist, you have a major role in all this. In chemotherapy, you have a really huge role in determining the dose, preparing the dosages for the patients. So it is a busy place. So when you come here, we really make sure that you get that experience, that you come to learn, that you also make sure your time is actually put into, time is really important. So we make sure that when you get out of Kenya, you really got out with something. So it is a busy center. On the other picture, we have the cyber knife. You have this cyber knife, yeah. So it is a really busy area. We have what else is in KTRH? The oncology is a big, the emergency areas, because you're really not going into surgery, but mainly, let me just specify on the oncology and the research part, there you're going to really, really, really learn a lot. The other hospital that we take you guys is the Naivasha County Referral Hospital. That is also a very nice hospital that we take our students to because they have a really nice program for research and they also have a really nice program in the oncology department. So you're going to learn a lot and yes, you're going to expound your knowledge on that. I think I have said everything about hospital pharmacy in Kenya. Maybe I have just missed some details. Any questions you're going to ask later. We can go now to the next one, which I think is industrial pharmacy. Next slide. Yes. So for industrial pharmacy, the same requirements are expected. First, speak English, be on your A game in pharmacy, industrial pharmacy. You need your lab coat and safety boots. It is usually specified for a specific industry. Then have your health insurance. And also, yes, so in Kenya, we usually for our attachments, we take you students to Regal Pharmaceuticals Limited. And not unless something changes, but this is the main industry that we take you guys to, because I believe from here, you can actually learn a lot from the Regal industry. They are well equipped. The staff there is very, how should I say, accommodative. So you can actually learn a lot. So what are some of the things that you are going to learn? Maybe the next slide. Yes. So some of the operational duties at Regal Pharmaceuticals Limited. So there is the non-beta-lactam production department where you're going to work on the tablets, the syrups, the cream, ointments, and capsule sections. We also have penicillin products manufacturing areas. We also have quality control. So that is in process, the intermediate and the final analysis of the products, analysis of the raw materials and the packaging materials. You're also going to learn about quality assurance, regulatory affairs, research and development. You're also going to be taken through the sales and marketing distribution of goods in the market. So this is just but a few of the things that you're going to go through in Regal. So from what I have heard from students who have actually gone here is, this place is a busy place. It's really busy because today you'll be at the warehouse, tomorrow you'll be where production is, tomorrow you'll be told, you know what, you need to do some marketing. Tomorrow you'll be like, you need to do this maths, blah, 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 you know, quality control in everything, your analysis. So it is a really busy place. So when you go in the morning, I think the attachment usually starts in the morning at 8. You will leave at 4. That is the time schedule that you're supposed to leave. But you'll find that on some days you will leave at around 6 p.m., sometimes around 5 p.m. And because you're a student and you want to learn and you're really benefiting a lot from it, 1 more hour is not, it's not a lot. I believe it's not a lot for someone who wants to learn. So that is Regal Pharmaceutics. If Regal does not, but we mainly work with Regal. We have other pharmaceutical companies. We have BioDeal, we have Signature. We also have, what is this other one? We have quite several. So if you feel maybe you don't want Regal or you want to maybe explore other options, that is a request that you can actually take and find somewhere else. But I can assure you, Regal is a nice place from what I have heard and from what I have seen. So I think I am now done with the professional parts of the course, of the pharmacy, of the student exchange program and everything. So now we are going to go to the other parts. So when you come to Kenya, what is expected? What are you going to do? How is the place? How is the environment? How are the people like? How is the culture? Are you going to be bored? Is it going to be interesting? I think that's the other part. So you can go to the next slide. Yep. So this, I'm now going to talk to accommodation. You have now landed in the airport, that is JKIA for us, Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. What's next? So I'm going to pick you up there. Probably if you get someone else to pick you up, that is okay. Maybe if you come, I'll not be there. But yes, you're going to be picked up at the airport with someone from Capsa. Then they are going to take you to your accommodation. So where do you stay? We really make it is a very important thing to where you stay, because I think the place you stay, it actually guarantees how you feel about the whole experience. If you stay in a place that you really don't like, in a noisy place, maybe in a very dirty place, you'll say, I'm going to Kenya. Let me tell you guys, it was not a really nice experience. I don't want that for you. So we make sure that we give you the best accommodation that we can. So the residential areas usually depend on the city or the town that you're going to undergo your attachments. But every cost is usually self-catered. We do not help. We do not do any share costing. We do not chip in. We just, once you get to Kenya, our job is to make sure you are comfortable, but with your money, but you are comfortable. So it's make sure you are comfortable, that you are well, secure, but we do not chip in. So rooms range from, we have 2 kinds of room, but this is usually, the package I'm talking about here is a Nairobi package. When you decide to do, maybe we decide to take you through a hospital, or the hospital that takes you is the Kenyatta University, which is in Nairobi, or you have your attachment at Regal Pharmaceuticals, which is also in Nairobi and very close to this place. So place you'll be staying is usually called Kwetu hostels. They're usually hostels, but these hostels, they're not for us. They're just hostels. They're really nice. They're very good hostels. So the students staying there are students from different universities, different ethnicities, different. You just get a mixture of people from there. If you want a friend from Sudan, you'll find them there. So that's it. So we have a single room, which is well furnished, a bed with a washroom, a fridge, a microwave, a Wi-Fi, electric secured doors, everything that you want is there. We also have, is there someone admitting, admitting them? For the double, so well furnished, but now it has 2 beds. But this is the, yes, you can go to the next slide. Yeah, so this is the double room. It has 2 beds, only the 2 beds. Which side is this? On your left, on my left side. So with the 2 beds, everything else is, you have a study area, you have a couch, you also have a washroom. Now this, it's either if you come with a friend, you're going to share the double room, which is usually 14,000 Kenyan shillings. Yes, but if you also want to stay with someone who is a stranger, but your security is secure, do not worry about security. If you feel you want to maybe interact more and mingle more, you go for the double room. For the single room, it's just your bed, your studying area, your fridge, your microwave, everything is just there. That is a diagram of your building. So this is actually along the road in a very secure area. There are shops around, the town, the city is closed. So everything is actually at your convenience. You have everything around you. So you don't have to go to other places being stressed to look for things. We make sure once you settle in that you are actually comfortable. We can now go to the next slide. Now, when we talk about money, I think now this is where our eyes be like, let me hear. So Kenya is not that expensive. We try to make sure that someone feels comfortable. So a total budget is usually like, let's say 49,700. If I calculated correctly, in the Indian rupees, it's actually 29,000 and something. I'm not really sure. But now that is not the, how should I say it? This is just not the money you're supposed to come with. This is just an average. This is actually the minimum amount of money that you are expected to have, because everything on that table is just, how is it called? It's just an ish thing. It's not, you should be able to adjust your pockets. That's what I'm saying. So for the accommodation, we have settled for 28,000 for the single room. That's what most people go with. Then for the meals, 13,950. All this yes is in Kenyan shillings. So 13,950 shillings, that is 150 shillings per meal. And you have 3 meals in a day. That is, if you're like me, where you have to take breakfast, lunch, and supper, and even sometimes tea break. You know, you should know yourself and know where you're supposed to range yourself. And then for the transport, that is, if you feel you cannot walk, because that is for the public transport, let's just say. If you're at Regal Pharmaceuticals, it's just a 7-minute walk to the industry. I don't think you would want to do public transport, but you never know. Maybe you want to do the public transport. For phone credit is in, according to the Kenyan communication lines, and a total of 49,700. Remember, we do not cater for anything. We do not chip in as an association. All this is on you. And remember, just carry some extra cash because you need some souvenirs. You'll need to go to Kenya. It is a Kenya is a very beautiful place. It's a beautiful country. There are a lot of things for you to do. And because you'll need souvenirs, how do you tell people you're in Kenya? You see, you need to carry some souvenirs, you need to travel around the place, know some places, know some people. So yes, that is it for the total budget. If you have any questions, we'll just ask at the end. I know maybe there may be questions concerning this. So next slide. Oh, okay. Now here, I'm just going to, this is just some of the things that you may like to experience or you may experience when you're in Kenya. For those, let me start with the nightlife. For those who love partying and going out, just the nightlife, Nairobi will do it for you. It is a very nice place to do that for you. So, yes. So you can actually go to, what was I saying? I have forgotten. Yes, for the nightlife, if you're a nightlife person, you like partying, there is opportunity for you. There is space for you to do all that. We also have a very rich cultural heritage in Kenya. That is, we have very many communities in Kenya. The last time I checked, there were around, how many? We have 48 communities and more than 60 languages in Kenya. So that is a very broad, the same. We have a variety of communities around here, and we have still kept that with us. So the foods, the dancing, the dressing, some of this has still stuck with us, even after colonization, it has still stayed with us. So there is a lot to experience when you come to Kenya. The way we do things, the way we talk, the way we eat, the way we dance. So yes, that is Kenya for you. We can now go to the next slide. I think I'm almost done, don't worry. If I'm going fast too, I can slow down. So, okay, this is wildlife. Kenya is really known for wildlife. If maybe you've heard of Kenya somewhere, you've just heard of lions, elephants. I don't know what you've heard Kenya of. Maybe you can just take a small commercial break. And Shreya, let me
Yes.
ask you, have you ever heard of Kenya?
Yeah, I've heard of Masai Mara, actually. You're right.
That is at the top of this class. So Masai Mara, yes, it is a really, most people know Masai Mara. Shreya, nominate someone to tell us something you've heard.
I've heard about lions being there. Like, I've seen it's like a safari and they just take you around.
Oh, okay. Call somebody or a friend to tell you what they know about Kenya. Nominate someone.
From the people, the participants, should I ask them?
Yes, from the participants.
Aditi?
Actually, we have muted the mics because of the to avoid the disruptions. So that's why the people are not unmuting themselves. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you could tell us what you've heard about
Yes.
Kenya.
Actually, I have personal association with Kenya since 2 years, where we used to discuss about the student exchanges. Apart from that, we used to understand how the pharmacy practice is being there, like exactly the farm day and bee pharmacy there. And as our moderator, Ms. Raya, was mentioning, the safaris and all. Apart from that, there is other delegations and the mutual countries like Government of India and Kenya. There are mutual collaborations are going on.
No, okay. Thank you. So then most of you have actually heard about the Masai Mara safaris. Yeah, so that is a huge thing in Kenya. The Masai Mara safaris, where you get to see the greatest world beast migration. I have put a picture over there showing how the world beast migrate. So that is a really good scenery in Kenya. There are also lions, cheetahs, elephants, essentially the big five. So you can experience all that, the zebras, the gazelles. So Masai Mara is a vast place where there's actually a lot for you to see. Other than the animals, there is a very good scenery. So, and most of the tourists actually like going around there. We also have other places to visit. That is the Amboseli National Park. On the photo there with the elephants, you can see behind there is Mount Kilimanjaro. So this is the second largest mountain in the world, if I'm not wrong. And you can actually see it. It is a very nice and chill and cool place with it is really nice. It is really nice. We also have the Great Lakes, that is Nakuru, Lake Naivasha, and Lake Elementaita. So these lakes have a good scenery. They're a good place for people. And okay, they also have wildlife. So for Nakuru, the photo that is aside there, the pink things you see, those are actually flamingos. When you're told that a certain season, flamingos actually move from I don't know where and come and settle at Lake Nakuru at a certain season. So that is a photo of Lake Nakuru. We also have beaches. There's also the Mount Kenya National Park, Tsavo National Park. This is just a list of the very few places you can visit in Kenya. I live in Kenya and I have not visited all these places because it is a very beautiful country. So you cannot, maybe I can just tell you guys, just come for a whole year, you stay here with us, and then maybe you'll put this in your bucket list and be ticking them every day. Today I'm going to Amboseli National Park, tick. Then the other week, let me go to the coastal beach. The coastal beaches, tick. You see, it is a very vast place. So Kenya we are well known for this. And I hope you guys, maybe one day you're going to come visit and see. Yes. So maybe the next slide. I think I'm almost done. Okay. This is a photo. The one with the guy with the red. This on your left. Those are two students. The two guys. They are Emmanuel and Thierry. They are from Rwanda. They went to their student exchange. This was just very soon. This was in December or November. This was on November. Then this other photo is a photo of some of us doing our hike in Mount Longonot. Yes, that is next slide. So this is a very important slide. The step-by-step guide to joining the IPASF step. I don't know if you are well familiar with this, but I am going to take this because you first need to do this before you come to our country. So step number 1, you should contact your SEO, talk about this with your SEO. I'm not sure if you have the student exchange officer over there, but if you don't, maybe you can talk to your chair about this. I'm not so sure, but talk to that person about the availability and whether or not the yearly quota for eligible students have been met. So what I'm saying by this is, before you start the application process, make sure that the country you are going to, they are actually available, they are actually receiving students. And if, for example, in an organization, they can only receive 5 students per year, make sure that you are not the 6th student, because they will not accept you. So all this information, you should actually get it from your student exchange officer, who is going to tell you which country is available, which country is accepting students for the summer and winter program. So in this case, you ask your student exchange officer if Kenya KEFSA is accepting students, and if they are accepting students interested in community pharmacy, are they offering any community pharmacy services this period of time that I want to be there? So after you have confirmed that, you now create an account. And how do you create an account? So you go to the IPASF.org, click there. If you go to that website, I wish I could really show you the whole process. Okay, let me just read it, then maybe you can figure it out later. So go to the website, the IPASF.org website. You're going to see a student exchange program on the tab. Those, just go there, you're going to see a student exchange program, then select that. Then you're going to see something written register now in a green box. Click register now, then choose the option, create an account. So when you create an account, you're going to fill out your personal information. There's usually a lot there: your name, your age, where you're coming from, some of the small details. Fill in that personal information and choose your home association. That is the association you come from. That is Shaya, help me. The name of your home association. It's
IPASF.
IPASF.
Yes.
It sounds like IPSF. Okay, never mind. So go to choose your home account, that is IPSF, and then you're going to receive an email. Then they are going to approve your account. So once they approve your account, the one that you have created, they are going to send you an email. So when you send you an email, it has a link. The link, you're going to click the link and enter your password, then upload your photo. So this link, listen carefully, this link can only be used once. So once you ruin something, or the link, I don't know what you're going to do to that link, but once you mess that link, you're going to have to repeat this process all over again. So after you set your password, you can now use this email and password to log into the SEP database. So essentially what I've just said there, when you create your account, your personal information, your home association approves that you are truly from that association and you're truly a student, you're truly doing BPharm. So when they approve that account, they're going to send you a link. Then that link, you enter your password, and you'll be using this password to log into your SEP database. So this SEP database, this email, this password that you have, you're going to be using it now to apply, to fill out the application form. And that is the third step. So next slide. So this is the third step, which is the filling of the application form. So you log in to that account that you have created. Have an account, the SEP account. Log into it, select create new under the tab. This is usually a tab written applications. So click application, select new, and then an application will pop up. So for this application, you're supposed to fill in. It's quite a long application, but very, very, very easy questions. They're not even questions. They are common knowledge, things about yourself, your name, your age, your association, which university you are from. What else is usually there? Your experience. Do you have any experience? Have you worked in a pharmacy before, a hospital pharmacy? Anything just about yourself. Then there's going to be a motivation later. Then maybe essentially it's just like CV. So when you apply, when I receive that application form, I will go through it and maybe criticize, not really criticize, but vet you out and see if you are actually eligible to come and do the SEP in my country. So in that application form, you usually apply for, it's usually option 1, option 2, and option 3. So option 1, the association, for example, option 1, Kenya, option 2, Poland, option 3, let's say Rwanda. So you have 3 choices to choose from. And once you have filled out your form, you are going now to send it. After you send it, now it's your waiting time and wait for the selection process to begin. So for your application form, it is really important to make sure you have put in the right information. Let there no be errors, because some of these errors may make you disqualified or maybe put aside in a certain association. For example, if you fail to put in that you speak English, that is a huge requirement for us in Kenya. How am I going to know that you're going to be able to communicate with the patients, communicate well with us? So some information is really important. Make sure the photo that you're putting there is actually clear and it is an official photo. I don't want a photo that you're just like, good vibes. Let something be official, like a passport photo. Make sure the information there is right. Write the correct university you are coming from, the right organization. And if it's possible, talk to your SEO so that he makes sure him and I are having communication about the whole process so that it can be much more easier. And also at the same time, we can shorten this process because, you know, if they talk to me and tell me this student wants to do this, and this, I'm going to say, no, we have this, or yes, we have this, so that you can have your answer early in advance before I actually write an email and tell you all those things. So is that something else I have forgotten? Make sure also your experience skills are relevant. And is there something else? Yes, communication between you and me is very, very important for this whole process to be quite easy and for it to be, because once the process is long, I get that we are humans and you'll get tired and you'll be like, that is just, I've already given up. So communication is really important. And yes, if there is a problem, talk to the person on your end and tell them this, and this, help me doing this, and this. If not, if you're able to get my information, all my credentials are in the IPASF website, or I'm actually going to give them to you guys. If you have any question about the application form, on how to apply, on which country you want to maybe explore, on which field you feel comfortable with, just any question about the accommodation, about just anything, make sure to talk about it, make sure to ask. So I'm going to give you my contact so that we can maybe talk more if some of you have any more questions. And yes, I think I am done. There's another slide that maybe I've forgotten. Shreya, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
For a minute, I thought I was talking alone.
No, I'm here.
Another slide.
This, I think.
Yeah, this is it.
Yeah, this is it.
You can just go back to the other slide. Yes, so I think I am done with my presentation. Or something else, the period or how long you are allowed to stay here, the minimum for you to do your field work, that is your course in your attachment, is usually 3 weeks. So that is the minimum 3 weeks. And maximum, usually 4 weeks, not unless you have a special request or you have something else you want to do. Maybe you're doing a research and you want to prolong your time over here. It is okay. You can actually request it. Then we're going to process you and make your wish come true. But essentially, a minimum of 3 weeks, a maximum of 4 weeks. That is the time duration. And I think I don't know if you guys have questions. I am now ready to receive questions.
So if anyone have questions to Miss Maureen, please post in the chat box, or actually we are streaming in the YouTube because more than 200 participants have registered for the session. So we have provided YouTube link to the participants. So the participants who are in the YouTube, please post your queries in the comment section. Our team will be taking care. Yeah, thank you.
I have a question in this time before anyone else asks. What's your favorite place in Kenya? Like, where did you enjoy the most? Your
Do I really have a favorite place? Okay, let me see. I think every place has something unique about it. So it is really difficult for you to choose somewhere. I would say I once thought I was a hiking person until I went for a hike and I almost died. Not dying, but it was hectic. Now I was like, hiking is not my thing. So I'm not sure. Maybe the beaches are good for everyone. Also, the Masai Mara safari is really nice. I'm not sure. Shreya, I cannot answer that.
I think whole Kenya is a good place where you can enjoy.
Yes?
I think most completely Kenya is the best place where you can enjoy everywhere. So that's why you're not able to say the single place.
Yeah, yes, exactly. This is a really hard question, but yes.
Great. So I have general question regarding your course. Is it a 4 years course or how it generally runs there? Yeah.
We have our course is usually 5 years. So the first 2 years is a preclinical course. That is essentially, you just get to know more about the course. You're not really doing pharmacy related things, but at the same time, you're doing pharmacy related things. I don't know if I'm making sense. You get to do anatomy, you get to do chemistry, you get to do biochemistry. That is the first 2 years. Then the last 3 years, you get to do now your other course, that is your pharmacognosy, all those other things. Yes. So it is a 5-year course with attachment, and then at the end you have your internship for a year. And then you also do your board exams so that you can be a certified pharmacist.
Thank you.
Pharmacist, yeah.
there's a question from the participants. They're
Okay.
asking if can we do PhD in Kenya after their master is finished in India.
Okay, can you do your PhD? I want to believe yes, you can do your PhD in Kenya. It is just a process like the other processes. So if you wanted, in which area specifically, if maybe I could ask them.
They haven't mentioned which area, but they were just, I guess it's a general question where if you can do PhD after if
Okay,
you
so
did your master's in India.
now I would like to think you can, but it also depends on which area you're
Domain.
specializing in. Yes, but that is a question I can actually confirm and maybe send to you guys.
Okay, sure. There's another question. Is there a master's after PharmD?
Yes, there is masters. Yes.
In Kenya? Okay. And I wanted to ask you another question. What do you prefer the most? Do you prefer industrial pharmacy or hospital pharmacy to experience in Kenya?
Are you asking me personally?
Yeah, personally,
For
and
my
I would like to know what do the most what do students mostly choose? Do they choose hospital pharmacy a lot or industrial pharmacy?
okay, from what I know is I can't really say, okay, for the students who have come to do their exchange program in Kenya, I've actually had both sides, industrial and hospital. So I can't really know which one students like more, maybe because everyone has their own preference. And because I think everyone has their own, what they want to pursue more or what they want to learn more about. But yes, for myself, I think industrial would actually make me happier. But time changes, I'm not really sure. But for me, industrial would make me happier than hospital pharmacy. But for someone else, hospital pharmacy would be much more better. Or even maybe research. Yes. Shreya, what do you want to do? What do you like most?
I think I'm with you. I would like industrial pharmacy. I think that interests me.
Okay. Do you have industrial pharmacy in India?
Yeah, we do. We get to do a small internship if we like in our 4th year to learn more about the industry.
If I was to come to India, where would you advise me to maybe pursue? What path?
Oh, India is also very like full of culture. It's beautiful, just as Kenya is. So if you would like the cold, like a cooler climate, then you can go to like the North India, and like during the winters, the universities there are also very reputed, so you can pursue your master's or your PhD there. Like different climates, there's different areas to visit, and they also have beautiful sceneries.
That is nice. That is nice. Which is your stronghold? Industry pharmacy, research? Which area is well known?
In India, generally.
Yes.
I think industrial pharmacy is a big hold, and in the future, they say that a lot of companies from abroad will, come and like see more opportunities in the pharmacy. India.
That is really promising. Maybe I should now start looking for how to get to India.
Yeah,
Maybe you're going
you
to
can.
be.
We'll do like a student exchange from India.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone else with a question? Amy should also sing me too. Yes.
Yes.
You might be
We
the
are
next.
ready to host
what
you
is it
people
called?
from Kenya here.
Yeah.
If you're planning for an
It's going to
exchange
be
program,
really
do it.
nice.
Yes, because India is a place where you have a different opportunities of the market. Yes, nearly lakhs of billions of the Indian currency we are exporting the medicines, and recently India has been recognized as pharmacy of the world. And apart from that, regarding the student exchange program, we have been practicing since
Yes.
last 15 years, but during the COVID we have stopped it. So in the year 2015 we have I think there is a reason, right? Am I audible clear?
Yeah. You're
Yes.
So in 2015, we have organized 61st IPSF, that is International Pharmaceutical Student Federation World Congress in Hyderabad in India.
Okay.
So IPASF was one of the organizing committee and the sole hosting organization, which is IPASF for the 61st World Congress.
Right.
So we are happy to start the
That's
student
nice.
exchange program once again with Kenya members.
You should. Maybe we should actually do a collaboration where 5 of
Definitely.
our students go there, come here.
Yes,
That is
definitely.
going to be a very good start.
Yes, definitely. We are looking
Maybe it's
forward.
time we work out. Yes, that is nice. Yeah, this is a very big start. True. Amish, I am as shocked as you are. Now, is there anyone else? Maybe
There's another question. I guess they asked in YouTube. If you were part of any exchange program, like if you were part of any exchange program, what was your experience?
So far, I have not yet done the exchange program because I am now in third year. So it is really not advisable for me to go. But once I am maybe in my fourth or fifth year, I can now think about, I will actually undertake one, maybe to India.
Definitely.
Yes. Now I have another question for you. Other than the industry, community, and hospital, do you undertake any other fields?
So coming towards the organization that is IPASF, which is the student wing of IPA. So Indian Pharmaceutical Association, which was started in the year 1938. So around 84 years old. So which functions under 5 branches. One is community pharmacy, industrial pharmacy, hospital pharmacy, regulatory affairs, and the other one is education division. So education division comes under the academia about framing out the curriculum syllabus regarding the pharmacy education in India. So we have regulatory board which works under the regulatory affairs, how the drug manufacturing is being there in abroad, exports, imports, regarding that documentations, advocacy, regulatory affairs is working. And we have community pharmacy where we organize continuous pharmacy education programs in order to upskill the pharmacist of India. And the coming session is on 16th of this April, Sunday, where we have organizing a webinar on navigating through the pharmacy crisis, where a pharmacist from USA is being there as a speaker. So like that, we organize different webinars and upskilling programs for the pharmacist, registered pharmacist in India. And we have industrial pharmacy division who is working for the empowering industrial pharmacists who are working in industries. So we have 5 divisions like hospital pharmacy. These are the 5 divisions.
So you don't do research?
No, we have research in the sense, not especially separate wing we have in IPA, that is Indian Pharmaceutical Association. We have like industrial pharmacy, community pharmacy, hospital pharmacy. These 3 divisions along with regulatory affairs do focus on the research, but we don't have a special division like research. where we find in FIP or some other.
Okay.
But in
Okay,
India
okay,
also,
thank
India
you.
stands, I think, in the top 3 or top 4 in the research publications, I guess. So generally, the students and the faculties do practice the research publications. But at IPA, we don't have special branch, but we abide and we follow it.
No, okay. Maybe in the next coming years, we could all look towards that direction.
Yes. We have a journal called Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Indian Journal of Pharmaceutical Sciences with an impact factor of, if I'm not wrong, 1, I guess. So, which is one of the oldest journal, and we consider one personality as father of Indian pharmacy education, that is Dr. Shroff. So, who have started this journal in the year 1938. So, since then, the journal is still continue, and the editors are being there and who are working. So, to educate and to nurture the pharmacy students towards research, and it is very minimal amount. Around 700 Indian rupees currency, we publish an article, which is very less cost compared to the other journals. This is one way approach we are doing, IPA.
Okay. I think that is nice.
Indian
Maybe
Journal of
you can
Pharmaceutical
share.
Sciences.
You have a webinar on Sunday, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, on Sunday, 16th.
Will you be accepting any visitors?
Yes, definitely. I'll be sharing that link with you soon.
Yes, kindly share it with me, and maybe I will share it with my students if you don't mind.
Definitely. And we also share different activities to you so that the other students from Kenya also can take part in it. And you share your activities also here. We'll share to our community so that mutual student exchange goes on.
True. Because this exchange program, it not only stops at the country global flight thing, but we should also update every day.
And also I would like to mention one more thing. So we have one more magazine called Pharma Times magazine. Okay, so where you can also publish your article for free, which is one of the Scopus indexed magazine. So one of the best opportunity for the pharmacist across the globe who can publish their articles there also. Pharmacy Times, which is known as Pharma Times magazine.
Okay. I will remind you so that maybe you can send me the website, the link.
Sure, definitely.
Yes. Okay. My last question is, how strong is your Indian traditional medicine, or are there any advances? Do you guys still use the traditional Indian medicines? Is it as strong as it was long ago with the current modern medicine?
Yes. So India is named for its Ayurvedic because since the scholars of India have started this particular Ayurvedic, the plant and the natural medications. So since then it is being in practice, and still it is being practiced in India, where we have a separate ministry hold under Ministry of Ayush. So where ministry is being regulating these particular natural medications in practice. It gives current guidelines time to the time. Along with it, we also practice the modern medications, allopathic medicines, like the pharmacy we practicing now. So as you mentioned, you also study pharmacognosy. So we also study the pharmacognosy, and where the natural medicines, how it is being used on a regular basis, we also do study that. So as per your question, we strongly hold here natural medicines, the Ayurvedic, and also as well as allopathic medication. Because as the statistics always is being saying now, the India is pharmacy of the world in allopathic medicine. So we have such infrastructure is being developing in India, and as well the competent professionals are being generating day by day.
Okay, I think that is nice. It is, I can actually say, maybe in Kenya, it is a field that we are trying to actually put out to the rest of the world, that African medicine is still as important as the modern medicine. So it is a field that is actually struggling, but it is actually coming up to try and promote the natural products and everything, as we still put that integrated with the modern medicine. Yes.
Yes, you are right.
I don't think I have any more questions. If maybe have any. Amish, do you have questions?
Hello, you can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I don't think I have a question, but I'm very grateful for this opportunity. At least I'm trying to find more about India and how they practice pharmacy and what happens. When I was in my four, being taught pharmacognosy, we were being taught about Veda and seed. Yeah, so lot of things over there, but it's a nice experience. And yeah, if we can have a chance to come to India, it will be fine. But I think I have a proposal.
Sure, definitely.
I have a
And
proposal. Yes, pardon?
yes, Amish, you continue. After you, I'll take on.
I am the CP for EFSA to IPASF, and as you, one of my roles is professional development. So I have to organize some professional development activities for my members.
Okay.
So it is very amazing that NDANU and you guys have begun this partnership, and I would like to extend it.
Sure.
And I would like us to talk about, to find a time that we can talk about the pharmacy in India and that of Kenya, so that we can try and compare and relate things. So along that, I have a proposal. I'm doing a career month in July. In the whole of July. So we can try and work out on a day that you people can come. And we do a webinar, and you people can talk to us about some of the things over that side, and some of the things we also tell you about our experience with pharmacy this side, so that we can try and share things and information.
Sure.
So if that will be very okay, I'll be very glad.
Sure, Amish. We are happy to do that, and we'll definitely get back to you on this.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, so you were mentioning something, right, regarding the Vedas and all. Yes, so we do that, and thanks for mentioning here.
Yeah, it was a very interesting topic. I remember going to the exam room having a lot of content about India, and I'm just from Kenya. Yeah.
And I also would like to mention, like to you, like Miss MOREEN and Mr. Ramesh, and along with all the participants who have joined from Kenya and in India also. Mostly in the month of November 2023, we are going to host a student congress. Okay, so far we have organized 12 student congress. So now we are going to organize 13th IPS student congress, which is going to be held in the month of November mostly. So which is in the process now. So if we held that, we always like we are looking forward to have you there, like Miss Maureen and Mr. Ramesh and other members also who have joined. So definitely once it is being finalized, we'll share with you all. So our student congress is the congress where nearly 3,000 participants across India join there, and we share the knowledge, we experience the speakers, like we call speakers from industry, research, and different job opportunities, how it is in India and abroad. And we also organize the core pharmacy events like dispensing event, like compounding, dispensing, patient information leaflet making competition. And we do organize different cultural competitions also as well. So I think that is one of the best opportunity for every student to gain some knowledge, take back memories, network, because network is more great than net worth. So this is one of the best opportunity we get in student congress. So this is one I would like to say to everyone along with Miss Maureen and Mr. Ramesh.
Thank you for extending the invitation. Thank you so much.
It's
We are
our pleasure.
definitely going to think.
Sure, we are looking forward.
Okay. I
So
think I'm also done with my presentation today, and it has been awesome being with you guys. It has been very interactive. I have loved it, and I can't wait for more webinars like this, for more content sharing and having sharing about each other's experience. So yes, thank you for having me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the questions. And you are all beautiful people. I can't just wait to come to India. Now I think I'm so excited. Yeah, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Maureen. Now, Mr. Sainath Chari, our president of IPASF, will be delivering the vote of thanks.
Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Shreya, for such wonderful moderating and making it as an interactive session. So first of all, I would like to thank Ms. MOREEN Dhanu, who have been joined as a student exchange officer from Kenya Pharmacy Student Association. Thank you, Ms. MOREEN, for your time, for your efforts in preparing the presentation and coming forward and providing your knowledge for the pharmacy students in India. And I also would like to thank Mr. Amish for the support and who is the contact person at Kenya Pharmacy Student Association and for being there here. And I also would like to thank all the participants who have joined from Kenya, that you have some hope for this session where you can exchange your ideas and you can share your thoughts, and for all the pharmacy students who have took out your time from India who have joined here. So first of all, I would also like to thank, without a team support we can come over here. I would like to thank Ms. Shreya again, Ms. Aditi for moderating and for providing technical support, and Mr. Kershaw, who is the secretary of the steering committee of the tenure, for all the support. And would like to thank Ms. Devyani for creating such wonderful flyers with her team, and other members, subcommittee members who have joined here. So I would like also to request everyone that to get such contents, do follow our Instagram handle where we share about such webinars and sessions which are going to happen, so that you can register and you can participate. And also do follow our YouTube. So this stream, the session which have been done now, it is streaming in the YouTube, so you can find this session there if you have missed it. So to all the participants who have joined from India and from Kenya and other countries, so thank you so much on behalf of Indian Pharmaceutical Association Students Forum. So we are looking forward for many more such collaborations and for such exchange programs in the near future as well. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I forgot. So do submit your feedback. I request my team members to share the feedback form in the Zoom here in the chat box, and as well in the YouTube link, as well in the YouTube stream, so that you can submit your feedback. We'll get back you in the near coming future activities. Yes, and I also do see certain student chapter members who have joined. Thank you so much for joining here. So Kirsch, you have shared feedback form link.
Yeah, just a second.
Yeah, thank you. You can stop streaming, Kirsch. Yeah, thank you, Amish. Same here, it was really wonderful session. And I request other student chapter members who are here, you can stay here. We can have a discussion about the activities if you have. You can, yeah. Mr. Kirsch, I think in the security, you can change that settings, Kirsch, where unmute option is there, na?
Yeah.
We can make the audience to unmute themselves. You have stopped the stream there in YouTube? So friends, if you have any queries or discussions, you can just unmute. We can have a discussion regarding any queries you have. I can see Miss Sonal, Sumit, Shivam Sinha, Priya, Pratyush, Devansh Upadhyay, Piyush, Brian, Ambati, Vamsi Krishna, Abhishek Kumar. Yeah. So if you have any queries about your chapter activities, you can just ask us so that we try to figure it out if you have any queries. I think no queries, right? So yeah. So Pratish, are you there? And Piyush Goyal.
Yes, right.
Yes, hi. Hope you are doing
There is
well.
some noise on my side.
Okay, no problem. Why? Because why I have called you, because see, guys, Mr. Pratyush Sasengla is the East Divisional Head of IPASF. So if your chapter comes under East Divisional Head, then definitely do contact Mr. Pratyush. So he will help you out regarding any further activities. Okay. And we have Mr. Piyush Goyal, who is the North Divisional Head, who is from Panipat, the Institute of Engineering and Technology, Haryana. So he will also definitely help you out if you have any queries. Yeah. So I think with this small information, we can wind it up. Kirsch, can we wind it up?
Yes, bhaiya.
Chalo, then definitely. Chalo. Okay, thank you everyone for joining. We look forward for the coming sessions. Thank you all.